Good morning, students. In this lecture, I will discuss about the osmoregulation in land animals. In previous lecture, I had explained to you how the osmoregulation is met in fresh water as well as marine water animal, particularly the fishes. In in land animals, there are specific structures which maintain the water balance. For example, if I talk about the humans, we know that there are sweat glands from which the excess of water or the water gets out of the system. By urine also, the excess of water gets out of the system. Then the nitrogenous waste is excreted also from the system in form of urea. So for land animals, maintaining a constant water balance is the key of terrestrial animal, and for their successful survival it is very essential that they are prevented from dehydration. Body covering of most terrestrial animal help to prevent the dehydration. What is the meaning of dehydration? Dehydration means loss of water. Hydration is comes from the word hydra, which means hydro, that is water, and D means loss of water. So if the water is lost from the body of terrestrial animal, they may die of dehydration. Animal living in marine habitat have their body fluid in osmotic equilibrium with the surrounding, while animals living on the land, that is the terrestrial environment, are faced with more osmotic challenging habitat, and eventually the water balance becomes utmost priority, uh, which is to be taken seriously by the land animals. Regulation of osmotic balance of cellular and extracellular region depends upon the principle of permeability of membrane and surface associated all over the organism. Various active processes involved in regulating ion level and control of intracellular osmotic effector level. These processes for whole animal exhibit interactive and additive effect between various tissue and organ, with particular epithelia execute regulatory function to maintain composition of blood and therefore providing osmotic status for rest of the body. Land animal maintain water balance by eating moist food, reducing water metabolically through cellular respiration. Desert animal gets major water saving from simple anatomical feature and behavior such as nocturnal lifestyle. The term osmoregulation was coined by Hober, Hober, in 1902, which means collective activity of various mechanisms used by organism to regulate water movement and water volumes. Osmoregulation imply the maintenance of an internal osmotic concentration different from that of the external medium. A variety of regulatory mechanisms are used to maintain proper internal osmotic concentration and to prevent the development of destructive osmotic pressure. In this picture, you can see that how water balance is made by the kangaroo rat. It lives in the desert, how much food it ingests, and how much water is derived from the metabolism. Water balance in human, the requirement is 2500 ml per day. Ingested in food, from food this much water is obtained. From liquid 1500 ml is obtained, and 250 ml is derived from the metabolism. How much water is lost in case of kangaroo rat? In feces only 0.09, in urine 0.545 ml, evaporation only 1.46 ml is lost. In case of humans, water lost by feces is about 100 ml, water lost by urine is about 1500, and from evaporation about 900 ml. So this is the pie chart showing water gain and water loss in kangaroo rat, which lives in desert, and human. Osmoregulation is done or is made possible by an organism when it expend energy to maintain the osmotic gradient. Energy in terms of ATP is required in order to maintain the water and salt balance. The amount of energy differs based on how different the animal's osmolarity is from its surroundings. कितनी एनर्जी की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी वो डिपेंड करता है कि एनिमल का खुद का सॉल्ट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कितना है एज़ कम्पेयर टू द osmotic concentration of the salt in its environment. How easily water and solute move across the animal surface. एनर्जी इस बात पर भी डिपेंड करती है कि कितने आसानी से वाटर और सॉल्ट्स एनिमल सरफेस से आर पार जा सकते हैं. एंड वर्क रिक्वायर्ड टू पम्प द सोल्यूट अक्रॉस द मेम्ब्रेन. और कितनी अमाउंट ऑफ काम की आवश्यकता है, वर्क की आवश्यकता है in order to pump the salt across the membrane. तो जितने ज़्यादा मशक्क़त की ज़रूरत है उतनी ज़्यादा एनर्जी की रिक्वायरमेंट होगी फॉर ऑस्मो रेगुलेशन. Transport epithelia in osmoregulation. Now, before we talk about the transport epithelia, we must know what the terrestrial environment is. The physiological advantage of animal on terrestrial habitat is the easy access to oxygen, and their greatest physiological threat to life is dehydration. यानी जब एक एनिमल लैंड में रहता है, टेरेस्ट्रियल एनवायरनमेंट में रहता है, तो उसको ऑक्सीजन बहुत इजीली अवेलेबल होता है, बट उसमें उसको वाटर लॉस का बहुत ज़्यादा खतरा होता है. There is no opportunity for skin of terrestrial animal to uptake water or iron. और एनिमल की स्किन में ऐसी कोई सुविधा नहीं होती जिसके द्वारा पानी स्किन से अंदर लिया जा सके या जो सॉल्ट्स हैं उसको स्किन के अंदर से लिया जा सके. इसमें कुछ एक्सेप्शंस हैं जैसे एम्फीबियंस, स्नेल्स, जहाँ पर ये वाटर का अपटेक वगैरह संभव होता है.